How's everybody doing? God bless. I hope everybody's doing well. I'm watching today. Yes, I am watching today. Hope you are doing well. The days I'm watching, yes, I am watching today, but I don't really think anything's going to happen. The Abraham Accords is the main reason why. The Abraham Accords, they're bringing up the other countries signing it in Netanyahu, and that's why I don't believe it's now. Plus, I think we'd be seeing more things happening, and I haven't seen anything. The 20th, and I will go over it. This is my Bible verses. The 20th and the 20th, roughly the 20th of this month, the 20th of next month. I already made a video about it, and I'll talk about it. But this is what my Bible verses says. This is when Babylon's destroyed. As I said, there's two events. There's the rocks, and then the second one, the first one is Babylon's destroyed, and then the rocks. It says, this is Jeremiah 50, this is my Bible verse. They put theirself in array against Babylon, around it, bend the bow, and they shoot at her, spare no arrows. She has sinned against the Lord. Put themselves, many, I believe this is many. This is the three kings. I could go into it. This is the three kings that the Antichrist takes out. This is Iran. This is probably Iran, Russia, and China. These are the three. My other Bible verse, is there no king in thee? This right here, Biden's going to Europe. He's going to Europe at the end of the month. And here's an article on it. Biden considering trip to Europe to mark the anniversary of the Russian invasion. This is February 24th is the anniversary. So, here is one. Here's many articles on it. He's leaving. Biden right here. He's delaying his physical due to travel schedule. This was yesterday. So this is saying he's going because he's going to delay his physical, and he's leaving because he's going to be leaving. He's leaving. He's going to be leaving from the 20th to the 27th, right in that time frame. Now let's talk over Russia. Russia, with their hypersonic missiles, they're having drills. This is in the Atlantic. They are in the Atlantic right now. They are in by Bermuda, and I will show that right now. They're by Bermuda. They're having warship drills with China and the South African navies, and this is Iran also. I'll go over that in a minute. Here's the dates. They did this in December. I believe the December one was to prelude to this one. Right here's the date. February 17th to the 27th. February 17th to the 27th, right there. They're having drills with China. Here's the concerns. A direct statement participating military defense. This is with China. Also, Iran. So they are right here, but they were spotted right here, Bermuda. So they're right here in the Atlantic. See what they have to say about the drill.
The ship is based in the Northern Fleet of Russia in Murmansk. It's reportedly
from the
on
North
its way
Country.
to do some joint exercises with the Chinese Navy and the South African Navy. And we can come back to that. One would not typically drive from Murmansk to South Africa via the Western Atlantic.
Because where are they? Near Bermuda?
Well, that's the last report, and of course they're not reporting their position anymore, so we don't really...
Okay, they were in Bermuda, as I showed right here. That's where they're at right now. But I don't think it's going to happen now. We will see. We'll see. That's all I can say. I don't think so. There's a lot of reasons why.
I'm sure the military folks know exactly where she is, but we in the public domain don't know where she is. So this is clearly a stunt, a political demonstration.
But who are they trying to impress?
Well, I think they're trying to do two things, is my guess. One is they're trying to demonstrate what they've been saying all along, the rhetoric out of Moscow, that the actions of the West as it relates to what's going on in Ukraine are provocative from a Russian perspective, and that there will be repercussions. And so this is a signal, modest as it is, that the Russian military is modern, it's capable, and that they can reach out anywhere that they want to go, including into the Western Atlantic, which is traditionally the stronghold of the United States and its allies.
But nobody is particularly, how can I say, either impressed or worried about this.
No.
NATO, NORAD, the Americans.
Exactly. They're watching it very carefully because it is of interest. But I think the secondary audience is a domestic audience in Russia, and I think this is.
So this has the hypersonic missiles on it, as he said here.
New ship for the Russian fleet, and it's about 10 years old. Probably the most significant aspect of this particular ship is that it carries a new state-of-the-art missile system called the Zircon missile, which is a very capable hypersonic missile that's designed to destroy other ships and potentially attack land targets.
So there you go. It has the hypersonic missile on it, as I was saying. Here it is right here. Biden's leaving the country at the end of the month. Right here. He's going to Europe. These are my two Bible verses, as I stated. Jeremiah 50, they line themselves in array against Babylon around about. All they bend the bow, and they shoot at her. Spare no arrows, hath sinned against the Lord. I believe this also ties in with the Abraham Accords. I've already showed this before. This is in Joel. It says, they divided my land. This is when we leave. I've talked about that before. So there's my two Bible verses. Biden's leaving. Right here. Let's talk about the comet. Very interesting that this says an alien comet. This is the one that's coming at the sun right now. There's two comets. There's the Green Goblin, the green one, and this is the other one. This is 96 whatever right here. This is at the sun right now. As I talked about in my live stream, it will take roughly 3 weeks to 4 weeks before it will get closest to Earth. I believe this is the real one. I believe that NASA is not telling us the truth. And it's talks about alien comet right here towards the sun. It'll be roughly 3 or 4 weeks. That's how long I talked about this in my live stream. Before we had passed through the debris field. Before we had passed through the debris field. I'll show it right here. As I talked about, this is Obama's face. That will be closest to that, March 20th. That's the day I'm watching. An alien face on right here. This is Obama. I talked about it earlier. If this is coming around the sun right here towards Sirius, very interesting, the dwarf planet, coming like this, we would be going into the debris field right like this. Wrong way. Backwards. As you can see right there, we'd be coming around. It depends on how far it loops. We'd be coming into the debris field. Like I said, roughly 3 weeks. 3 weeks away. This is exactly what they're doing with their drills right around that time. This thing's huge. Gigantic alien spotted heading towards the sun. Alien comet. This is also in a movie, and I'll show it in a minute. Jim from Narrow Way gave it to me. Here it is right here. It's huge. Nostradamus also predicted this. I've showed this before. Here I talked about this. On March 20th, we will be closest to the dwarf planet, which NASA right here. It also says right here, dwarf planet. We'll be closest to it on March 20th. And it's very interesting, as I talked about before. This is in the asteroid belt. This is March 20th at the equinox. Right here, we're coming up on it. This is it's called an asteroid belt. Right there, March 20th. March 21st, at opposition, closest to the Earth. No, this is, Jeff gave me this, thank you.
Oh, trust me, I found another one that seems very odd. The
That's
timing of it
huge.
is incredible. We'll take a look at that in just a moment, but this thing is causing CMEs left and right. In fact, the biggest of which just took place hours ago. This thing was massive. I mean, take a look at this blast. This is a huge CME that came off the sun because of this comet. It's actually been proven, and I spoke about this yesterday, even Suspicious Observers channel mentioned this, that as these comets approach the sun begins to react. And take a look at this chart here just to give you an idea of how big this latest CME was. Luckily, this was not Earth facing. In fact, Earth is the yellow dot you see to the right, and this basically fired off the back end of the sun. But the point is that this comet is the reason for it. So basically, this entire event is just awesome and very unique. The size of this, luckily, this was not Earth facing. In fact,
Huge.
Earth is the yellow dot you see to the right, and this basically fired off the back.
As I said, as a comet comes around here, it's going to go like this. We're going to be going through the debris field.
End of the sun, but the point is that this comet is the reason for it. So basically, this entire event is just awesome and very unique. The size of this and the trajectory it's taking is somewhat rare.
As you can see, it's coming back. It's like heading this way. It's like whipping around, coming back. And I don't even think, like I said, it says the kings of the earth will hide in their caves. So they're not going to tell you. They're going to hide in their caves. They're not going to tell you. Like I said, the one that's coming now, I think, yeah, it's coming. It's a precursor to what's coming. But this is the second one.
You don't see these too often. And
as you can see, it
this
curves.
thing will, in fact, make its way around the sun and survive and return in another 5.3 years.
He says 5 years, but we're going to go through the debris field, I believe. And like I said, they're not telling you nothing about it. This thing's huge. This is huger than the green one that we saw a month ago. I could have it up here. You can do your comparison yourself. I've already looked at it. So, there's that.
P is one of the most composite and behaviorally weird comets in our solar system. And according to Carl Battens, the director of the U.S. Naval...
As you can see, it's like turning towards Earth. Like I said, I believe this is all happening at the same time. As you can see, it's turning. That's 3-3. That would be March. Right there is where we're at now. It's like turning. But this is about 3 weeks away from what I figure.
Research Laboratory Sun Grazer Project, he said in a tweet back on January 29th. Veterans who tracked 96P's progress toward the sun using the SOHO NASA Solar Observatory, providing some pretty striking visuals, and which you are watching right now. Now, most sun-grazing comets don't survive a close pass by the sun, but this alien comet, 96P, was apparently big enough to make it. I mean, it's 3.5 miles in.
So, like I said, it's going to make it around the sun. I believe it'll head back toward us, and they're not going to say nothing to us. That's what I believe. This is also in Nostradamus prophecies. Here's Jim Narrowway gave me this. There's 2 comets in this. There's 2 comets. There's a green comet that already came to Earth, and this is the movie trailer, Green Lantern. There's 2 comets. There's one that came to Earth that was green, and the other one was coming, and they were preparing for the second one, which was alien. Very interesting, alien. Just like this alien comet. It's called the alien comet. Right here. Alien comet, they're calling it. The green one and then the alien one. Also, too, as I showed, this is Obama's face. This is coming up. This is the days I'm watching. Right here. Obama's face. Alien comet. Let's play this trailer. As you can see, this is a circle is in the sky. This is a green comet, the green. This is Omega, somebody said. Great comment. I had another comment on my channel about this.
Great light has gone out in the universe.
There's a portal. Worlds collide.
Worlds annihilated. Lanterns, we face an unprecedented danger.
Unprecedented danger. Alien.
An enemy powerful enough to destroy
Here it is. Coming.
entire civilizations. To fight this enemy, the ring chose a human. But I don't need to tell you your duty.
There was a green comet.
Your name, Hal Jordan. The ring chose you. Take it. Speak the oath.
Speak the oath. Everybody knows the oath. I pledge allegiance to a lantern that I got from a dying purple alien.
Alien. Alien. There it is again.
This is the chosen human.
The ring turns thought into reality. Its limits are only what you can imagine.
The sword. How human. Remember, your enemy is not gonna play fair.
Is that what I think it is? An alien life form, Doctor. The first that mankind has ever encountered.
Son, we're gonna get you well again.
I've never felt better in my life.
They said they wouldn't have chosen me if they didn't see something I don't see yet.
I see. You have the ability to overcome fear.
Stay here.
No problem.
If you die, innocent lives will be lost. Your world will be annihilated.
Help me save my planet. Fight it. Fight it with me. Brightest day. Blackest night. No evil shall escape my sight. Let those who worship evil's might beware my power. Green Lantern's light!
There you go. There's two. There's a green one. The green one comes first, and then the alien comes next. And that's what they're calling this comet, alien comet. Right here. Everybody's been talking about the aliens. You know, we're looking for the aliens. Now they got an alien comet. Now, as I said before, March 20th is a big, big watch day for me. But these Bible verses right here, you cannot deny them. About they shoot at her in an array, and there's 3 kings that the Antichrist takes out, as I have talked about many of times. He thinks it's very strange. This thing was stationed up in the northern sea, and now it's down here. It's got hypersonic missiles, and this is what they've been talking about doing. So, it's also in the Nostradamus prophecies. Here is the UFO alien planet. It's going to be closest to Earth. It's in the asteroid belt, as I talked about. Like I said, it's very coincidental that it's very interesting. This is closest to Earth. It's closest to Earth on March 20th, as I have talked about before. It says Satan will be cast down to Earth as lightning. It's closest to Earth on March 20th. But I'm watching now. I did have up here Moon Giant calendar. This is February. As you can see, it just happens to be that the new moon, this is the days I'm watching. This is when they're doing their drills in the Atlantic right here with China. Right here, there's a lot of conflict in Taiwan going on right now. So they're doing it from the 17th to the 27th right here. The new moon's here. Then the next new moon, which is March. I have a bunch of Bible verses on this. I've talked about it before. Got a bunch of Bible verses about the 20th of March. Right in here, the new moon. We'll see. I'm like I said, I hope we're out here today, but my opinion, I don't think so. It says terror by night, destruction by noonday, terror by night. So we should be seeing something. Terror by night, destruction by noonday. February There we are. So the green one's coming today. We'll see what happens. But I don't think so. With the Abraham Accords going on, Biden leaving the country, which is right in here, same time that they're having the military drills. We'll see what happens. God bless. This is the end of my video. We'll be live tomorrow night, praise and worship. This is what I'm looking at. This is in Jeremiah 50, as I have talked about many of times. This is all going down right now. There's conflict all over the world. People have sent me stuff. Yep. God bless.